What is altruism? Altruism, by definition, is showing concern for the well being of others, but a good way to look at it is putting others' best interest over your own self interest. An example of altruism may be somebody going and helping out a soup kitchen because they're taking their time to go help out people that they don't know, random people taking their own time and helping out other people. Not to benefit themselves, but to benefit other people. Here's an example of altruism acted out. Oh my god, you have so much stuff here. Let me help you out. Give me a hand. That's no problem. In that video, I could have easily just walked past her and completely ignored her. It wasn't in my best interest to help her out. It was in her best interest to get help, and I helped her out. I put her interest over my own. But I'm not inherently gaining anything from that situation. She's not paying me. I'm not getting a lifelong friend. I'm not getting any sort of reward from it. So inherently, it's just wasted effort on my part. But if it's wasted effort and we're not inherently getting something out of it, why do we still do it? The reason why we commit these acts of altruism is not because we're selfless. It's actually because we're selfish. And altruism is selfish by design. Altruism is selfish by design. On the surface level, it may look like we're helping somebody out because we're selfless. But the underlying meaning or the reason why we're helping somebody out is to benefit ourselves. An example of altruism being selfish is you may be standing up to a bully that is bullying some kid in school. So, on the surface level, you're acting selfless by defending this kid by the bully. But deep down, it's selfish because you're standing up to this bully to show that he can't push you around. So, you're doing this act to show that you can't be pushed around and it's to defend yourself so you don't get bullied. Now, in this case, just because it's selfish doesn't mean it's a bad act to do, though. It's a win-win. The kid that's getting bullied is no longer getting bullied. You're helping out this person. But you are also helping yourself out. But you would not do it if you were not going to help yourself out. But that does not mean that's a bad act. It's okay for altruism to be selfish because either way, the person being helped is being helped. And the Good Samaritan is still a Good Samaritan, whether or not the driving force for their actions is selfish or not. In the end, whether altruism is selfish or not, it's good to do. And the best way to encourage altruism is to do acts of altruism. The reason why doing acts of altruism is ultimately the best way to encourage altruism is because of this sense of elevation that you get. Elevation is what happens when you see somebody commit an act of altruism. It gives you this sense of elevation, puts you in a good mood, and you want to go commit your own act of altruism. Here's an example of how altruism is kind of contagious and spreads this sense of elevation. Oh, here, let me get that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you. In that clip, I commit an altruistic action by helping pick up that towel that that lady dropped. Then I go turn around and drop my own water bottle. And the lady that helped me pick up my water bottle saw me commit the act of altruism. So now she has this sense of elevation and wants to commit her own act of altruism. And that's why she helps me pick up my water bottle. I myself have committed acts of altruism throughout the past few weeks. Here are 4 acts of altruism that I did. My first act of altruism, me and another person were coming to a 4-way stop, and we both stopped at the same time, and I waved them on, and they went. I felt pretty good about this, Maybe they were in a rush, and maybe they needed to go before me. and they reacted by giving me a head nod and a wave. The second act of altruism that I did was I filled up my friend's water bottle when he went and did something. I went and filled it up for him, and I felt pretty good because I saved him some time and I saved him a trip, and he responded by simply saying thank you. My third act of altruism was I picked up the pen that my mom dropped when she was trying to write something down. I felt pretty good because I like saving my mom some effort, and she responded by saying thank you. Drop this.
Thanks.
The last act of altruism I did was I bought my friend a Rice Krispie without him asking. I felt pretty good because I know he likes Rice Krispies, and he gave me a simple thank you.